leg stretches. This is for those times when you can't quite make it to an hour class or even a half hour. This is a great time to just stretch, maybe during your lunch break, maybe while you're just sitting there watching TV. It's a great thing to do whenever you have a spare minute or 10 minutes. With that said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start. We're gonna start in child's pose. So we're gonna come back, sitting on our heels. The knees can be spread apart or they can be close together, whatever is comfortable for you. And we're gonna take the upper body and we're gonna bring it down, our forehead down to the yoga mat. This is a comfortable pose. This is a pose that we feel comfortable in. There should be no straining or tightness. If there is, find the adjustment and then just relax. And this is where we come into our inhales and exhales. Take 2 or 3 cleansing breaths just to be relaxed, letting go of any stress or any worry that you may have. When you're done with your 3 breaths, let's go ahead and rise up, staying on the legs. Then take your hands, plant them on the yoga mat, and lift up, and then plant your feet, and slowly rise up. Really feeling the stretch in those hamstrings. We're going to stay down for a forward fold. Feeling the stretch. Maybe your hands can be placed on the calf or the shin. Hands down to the yoga mat. You can even have a bend in the knees. That's a great thing to do as well. Feel that stretch. Just stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then slowly rise up, reaching up towards the ceiling. And then hands are going to come to the heart. We're going to stay for an inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to take our legs and we're going to spread them mat distance apart. Our feet are going to be off of the yoga mat, but our heels are going to be on the yoga mat. We're preparing ourselves for a yogi squat. You can find a wall, you can find yoga blocks to sit on, or you can just come into it. We're going to take our pelvic floor and we're going to sit it down, but we're not going to try and touch the mat. And our hands are going to be opening up here. We're going to stay here for a little bit of time, probably around 30 seconds or so. You can close the eyes down. Remember to take deep inhales and exhales. If you're starting to feel the pain or the pressure, in a point that's not super painful, it shouldn't be painful. If it is painful, get out of the pose. But if it's just uncomfortable, that means that it's working. Take a deep inhale and send the breath to where you might be feeling that stretch. Just 10 more seconds to go. Now, when you're ready, slowly place the hands on the yoga mat and rise up. Watch the legs, they might be a little kinked from being in that yoga squat for so long. Let's take the 2 big toes, bring them back together. Come down for a forward fold. And then slowly rise up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Hands come back down. Now, depending on where you're at in your yoga mat, I'm at the bottom of mine, but if you're at the top, that's fine. You'll walk your feet back. I am going to walk my hands forward, and we're going to come into a downward facing dog. Our wrists are shoulder distance apart, and our legs are going to be hip distance apart. We're going to stay for inhale. We're going to try and push those heels down on exhale, trying to get them closer to the mat, really feeling the stretch here. Holding here and breathing. Hold here and breathe. Now, take the right leg. We're going to bring it up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to bring that right leg through our hands and bring it in between. That right hand is going to come on the inside of that right foot. And we're just going to come into a deep low lunge. Now, you can stay up on your wrists, or you can bring it down to the forearms. That is up to you. You can stay here, or you can come onto the knife edge of your foot. That pinky toe will be the only toe that is on the yoga mat. And it really creates an open space here where you can really feel the stretch in those legs, in the back thigh and in the front thigh. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Rise up and place that left hand on the inside of that right foot. The right hand is going to reach up. Let's bring it back down. Good. Now bring that right leg back. Coming into high plank position. Shift down to low plank, our chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Once again, the feet are hip distance apart. We're going to take the left leg, bring it up towards the ceiling, and bring it in between your hands. Stay here and breathe. Now you know that you can turn on any kind of music to help you flow, anything that you enjoy. I don't have any on right now, just for the sake of the video. Take the left hand, bring it onto the inside. You can come down to the forearms. And once again, you can bring that leg, opening it up, coming to the knife edge of the mat. That left pinky toe is where it will rest. Opening up. Bring it back. That right hand's going to go to the front or to the side of that left foot. And that left arm is going to reach up. Left hand comes down. And bring that left leg back. High plank position. Shifting forward to low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for inhale. Look at your thumbs, bend your knees. You're going to walk your feet to your hands, maybe taking 1 or 2 steps. Forward fold, and then we're going to roll all the way up. Reaching up towards the yoga mat. Hands are going to be at prayer. We're going to take that right leg, grounding the left, and we're going to rise it up. And we're going to try and pull those toes and heel as close as we can to our buttocks. Holding here and breathing. Maybe opening up that shoulder a little bit. You're going to go ahead and release it and bring that right leg to the front and stretch out that right leg and bring it down to meet the left. Good, let's do it on our left side. That left leg is going to come back. Right foot is grounded, trying to pull as much as you can, that heel and toes to your buttocks area. Once again, maybe opening up that left shoulder. Stay for inhale. Then go ahead and release, bringing the knee up on the left side, straightening out that left foot, and bringing down that left foot. Do a big inhale up. Hands to the heart, and then bring it down for a forward fold. Stay for inhale. And as you exhale, wherever you may be on your yoga mat, let's get into downward facing dog. We're going to take that right leg, bring it up towards the ceiling, bending that right knee, flexing the toes, and bringing that right leg in between the hands, keeping the hands where they were at, just like we did in low lunge. Then we're going to rise up, coming up into crescent lunge. Staying here and breathing. Holding. Remembering our breath. Hands are going to be at prayer. You can stay here or take the upper body, bring it forward. The left elbow is going to go outside that knee, and you're going to open those arms wide, coming into a spinal twist. Go ahead, bring it back up to crescent lunge. Hands through the heart, bring it back to high plank, low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Stay for inhale. And as you exhale, let's take that left leg up towards the ceiling. Left leg goes between your hands. Even just this 10 little minute flow, my heart is racing. We're gonna stay here and we're gonna lift up, coming up to crescent lunge on this left side. Really feeling the stretch, hands to prayer. Take that right elbow, bring it to the left knee, opening up wide, coming in to a spinal twist. Good, hands back together, coming back up to crescent lunge. Hands through the heart, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And bring the knees down and come back into child's pose. Coming back into our breaths. Coming back into our cleansing. You can stay in child's pose for as long as you would like. That was it, just a 10-minute leg stretch. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope that you find it valuable in your life. Have a good one.